So, so Adrian, have you ever taken a gummy before?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever taken two gummies before?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever done three gummies before in the same sitting?
Yeah, but no more than that.
Okay. So 4, 5, and 6 seems incredibly irresponsible for you, right?
Yes.
As a medical professional, you would suggest that this is probably not responsible.
I would say no more than two.
No more than two, right? So, so if you're in a situation, where, so if you're in a situation where you take a gummy,
I didn't know
nothing
how long
happens.
it'd take for them to take effect.
No. You be
Was it
quiet.
you?
Oh, you be quiet. I'm telling my story now. if you take if you take one gummy, if you take one gummy and nothing happens, you don't immediately take another one behind that, right?
I
You
Right.
wait.
waited half an hour.
No, be quiet. I'm telling my story, okay? So you wait like a little bit of time, right? You know, reasonable
Poor
amount of
Adrian's like,
time,
I don't
right?
want to say anymore. I don't want to hurt her feelings. I can just.
No, I'm waiting. I need a good story. Go ahead.
So
I think I need more gum.
this isn't working. I'm gonna take another one because it's not working. You don't fall for that trap, right, Astrid? At least 45 minutes, maybe an hour. Okay?
Right.
But when you get to the second one, and then you wait like another hour after that, right? And everything sort of filters in. What you don't do is go an hour after the second one and then take four more.
In a consecutive, like in a row.
No, the first four were at the beginning. Then I took two more later. I took the first four in the first hour.
Now I know why
The
you're so
other
damn
two were a
giggly.
couple hours later, so I could keep it going longer.
No. Now, 2 hours into that, she was here in the live, high as fuck.
Yep.
She has no shame in her game. Yep. Yep.
Oh, come on, you guys didn't notice I was that stoned.
I knew you were laughing for a reason. I just didn't realize that it was so chemically influenced.
And here she is still giggling.
Yeah.
I think there's a little after effects going on, maybe.
Yeah.
You know?
She'll be
I'm
feeling
not
it for
going
the
to
next
comment.
couple of days.
Right.
I'm not going to
So now, Lisa, why don't you tell me the story that you told me that happened way before that?
Oh. I told him that the last time I was that stoned was long, long ago. See, I had this boyfriend and he introduced me to pot. And for July 4th, he said, "Hey, let's have a whole bunch of mushrooms. And we'll go to the forest and we'll play in the water and stuff." And so we ate all the mushrooms. There were about 3 or 4 of us. Ate all the mushrooms and none of us really felt all that stoned. So with some disappointment, he said, "Well, I've got this big oregano bottle back at my house. Let's just go get that and smoke it." So then we all smoked all the pot. And I started teleporting.
Teleporting. Did you say teleporting?
There it was. It was terrible. And then he left me alone in his bedroom, and his closet started coming after me. It was really, really bad. He was not a nice person.
Oh my god.
I mean,
But I had not been that stoned since then. This was definitely a very
I have to tell you that, like, the last time I thought about someone screwing up like that hugely was I went to see Floyd at Grant Park here in Atlanta,
okay.
and I was like right center section, fourth row back, and I'm a huge Pink Floyd fan. I mean, I've seen Pink Floyd more times. Like, the only band I've seen more than Pink Floyd is Iron Maiden, and I've seen Maiden probably 16 times. So I was really fucking high. So I was really fucking high for that show. And so there was a girl who was in the center section at the front row who started dancing, and then clothes started coming off, and then she got completely naked. And admittedly, she had a huge chest. And security ran up to grab her. They grabbed her, but before they could grab her, she turned around. She had a sheet of acid like this, and she crumpled it up and shoved it in her mouth and
Oh my
then
god.
tried to swallow it. And I literally, high as fuck, I literally was like, wow, somebody's going to the hospital tonight.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Cheech and Chong when he just eats that acid like 15 pills or something. We
Don't
went
don't don't listen to Charlie making faces. You're new, Adrian. Charlie is my kid, and Charlie comes in here and makes trouble
No,
in the chat. In the chat.
sorry.
So,
no, Charlie does not make trouble.
uh-huh.
Yeah, because we went to Detroit, Michigan for vacation. If you at all possible, don't go up there. It's anyway.
We
The
have a
best part,
reader. We have a reader, Sarah. She lives in Dearborn.
it might be different because we went to Grand Rapids and it was a total different.
No, no.
Yeah. And I took one gummy and I waited about 30-45 minutes, nothing happened. And I took two and I was just I drank half of a beer. I crossfaded a little bit. Woo-wee. Like I felt like walking on the moon, like when you're taking like the big steps. Hi babies.
Yeah, I know how that.
Can I help you?
I don't.
At a dungeon.
That's a really big pussy.
Harry too.
I mean, I've got one. Mine's over there.
I've lost all of mine. One was just
Yeah,
in
the
here too.
closet ate him.
Could have been.
Uh
That is a
How old
big.
is that one?
he's 6. He was
Oh,
really skinny when we got him.
yeah, mine's like 4, maybe 5 now, 4 or 5. Coltrane.
Well, Tabitha showed up here. I thought she was like a half-grown kitten. Did I tell you what happened to her? I took her to the vet to have her spayed, right?
Okay.
And when I picked her up, now they unfortunately had to open her to find that out, but they said she was already spayed and that she was 3 years old. She was starving, and I thought she was as small as she was. I thought she was only half grown, but she apparently is a 3-year-old cat that was already spayed that I'm thought pretty sure was feral. She's not friendly with most people. In fact, she's turned the whole house upside down because she beats up. Well, she doesn't beat up. She growls and hisses at everybody. And it's funny because my black kitty will come up and smack her on the butt. And then she'll walk a few more steps and he'll jump up and smack her on the butt again. He just beats her butt the whole way out the door. Runs away if she turns and looks at him. Just dumbest thing. And I think the other two are outside. They'll be bugging me in an hour, wondering where their dinner is.
So for the news tonight, I only have like 3 or 4 things on my short list. Then we can just talk about queer shit for the rest of the night. Have you heard about the Hegseth memo?
I don't think so.
So Hegseth's brother leaked a memo from the Department of Homeland Security and Hegseth, and basically Hegseth is suggesting that the Trump is going to allow Hegseth to put boots on the ground in all of the major cities
Oh, okay, I can
to
see that.
arrest dissenters, to stop resistors, and then, and this is the language in the memo apparently, disappear people. And now
Who released that?
we're getting really close to so New Republic has the article.
Okay.
So Steve Munoz, Troop Hemingway, Joseph Guy, Todd Lyons, and then liaison officer, DOD liaison officer Philip Hegseth. And then Pete Hegseth was there. And basically, the meeting was a principal level discussion to share needs, priorities, and expectations to enhance operational coordination between the DoD and DHS. And so 100% success will be achieved by fostering a few things. Number one, the U.S. military leadership need to feel for the first time the urgency of the Homeland Defense mission. They need to understand the threat, what's at stake, and the political importance the administration has placed on the issue. A verbal agreement to find places where the DoD can detail personnel within ICE and within CBP and vice versa to increase information sharing and force renewal. And then a clear understanding of each department's capabilities, limitations, and shared objectives so that they can be unified in the number of people that are on the ground. Now, these were the talking points that came out of that meeting. Thank you, Secretary Hegseth and Chairman Kane, for hosting me and my staff here today. The mere fact that this meeting is happening with these participants illustrates how urgent and cooperative the Homeland mission has become. This is a priority for POTUS. I'd like to thank the DoD for its support up to this point, especially in support of the border mission. The cooperation between 10th Mountain and Border Patrol is a perfect example of the kind of results that we're capable of when our two departments lock arms and move forward together. You've seen the rise in attacks on our officers throughout the news by 700%. We've got Central and South American cartels and gangs trafficking drugs, humans, and terror. We need the military to supply extra boots to our forces to continue this fight. The same transnational criminal organizations have now been designated by the administration as foreign terrorists in organization.
That's so
So
sad.
we've reached a point now where the DHS, in conjunction with the DoD, are going to start funneling forces from the DoD into the Department of Homeland Security to address the dissenters, illegals, and undesirable individuals embodiment of the U.S. So, yeah, it's fucked up. That was the big thing from today. Here, I'm gonna drop the New Republic. There's the New Republic article. That so no limits. My understanding, based on the data that I have, and from my four, one of which is a confirmed source, is that they plan to do this at the southern border and then all of the major cities in the U.S. Right. Yeah. I mean, holy fuck.
I think everybody's just kind of speechless right now.
Yeah. I really now. Let me give you something positive to think about. I thought this was awesome. So there's the whole gerrymandering
Yeah.
thing going on in Texas. So
Right.
Texas Democrats, Eileen, I'm going to try to bring you back down here. Texas Democrats are fleeing the state to stop the GOP gerrymandering map
Right.
case from advancing.
They did that last time. They had something really big happen
Yeah,
too.
it's really big. They're going to leave. That means that a quorum can't be reached, and it will kill that initiative in the state of Texas.
And they will actually send out federal marshals to try to get all of the Democrats from Texas and force them to show up there to get their quorum too.
Yes.
That's what they did last time.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that they are telling us all this stuff because something else is happening? You know what I mean? Kind of like,
Hey, this is shiny over here. Don't pay attention to this
There's
thing.
so many shinies lately, though.
Yes.
There's
like,
it's just ridiculous.
we're telling you guys this is happening, but we're being sneaky and conniving over here, and you're not even going to know what hit you until it's too late. I don't know.
They tell you conspiracy theorist things that they always warn you what they're going to do before they do it. And what's really frightening is I've watched this. They always warn us, or they sit there and they reflect and they blame the Democrats for something, and then they turn around and do it. One of the two or both. And it's like, yeah, those conspiracy theorists, maybe I should have listened, but of course, most of their conspiracy shit got Trump in office, so probably I still believe most of it was a lie, but
So
this
now,
world these days.
now let me make things interesting for you. So, Adrian, you're new. You probably don't know this. One of my fluent languages happens to be Russian.
Okay.
So late last night at 2 or 3 in the morning, I went out and ingested the TAS and the Russian Pravda, the Russian language version of the Pravda, not the English one, which is doctored. So the Russians are printing in their propaganda media that Putin is not capitulating to Trump. So we know that Trump is moving submarines into strategic positions around Russia because Putin will not stop continuing to barrage the Ukraine, which, because of the way that Trump has approached Ukraine, he wants Ukrainian minerals from Ukraine. So now it's in Trump's interest to end the conflict in that region. And so Trump has been vocal against Putin for continuing to just not let it die. So with submarines moving into strategic positions, Putin has since come out and said, fuck you. I don't care. Do what the fuck you want. It's not going to matter. I'm going to continue to bombard the shit out of Ukraine. On top of that, Bibi Netanyahu has come out and said that his relationship with Trump is strained, and that's because Bibi Netanyahu is going to continue to slaughter Hamas in Gaza until no Hamas member breathes Gazan air. And he is going to continue to genetically cleanse all of Hamas out of the Gaza Strip.
Which also means anybody he might suspect of being Hamas, which pretty much means anyone who is not Israeli does not belong in Gaza.
Yes, because really he doesn't want to kill all of Hamas. He wants to kill every Palestinian that is in Hamas, that is in Gaza. So,
and then claim that for Israel.
Now, Trump has a front on Russia, has a front in Israel, has a front domestically, and now the rumor is that Trump is going to announce that he's going to attack Greenland and Canada in the next year.
And Trump would hear Trump's like, oh, I'm going to try to buy Greenland and do all that.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yes.
I feel like the Putin and Trump has this big plan that they made together and do like a world domination or something. I don't know.
Well, neoconservatives. Do you understand the difference between a conservative and a neoconservative?
Not really. If you don't mind, like educating me on that.
That's easy. So basically, neocons. That's what neocons. Neocons want to bring back colonialism.
In the kitchen.
So
Okay.
the U.S. is just going to continue to colonialize other countries and cause those countries to bend the knee to U.S. capitulation. We'll cleanse your region and give you whatever it is the fuck you want, but you have to capitulate to the U.S. and our demands. So a large body of Trump's cabinet are all neocons. So, like Trump announcing that, he was going to enter into the conflict with Israel, Bolton, who was a huge neocon, fucking like had a jizz dream happen when Trump said, we're going to enter into the Gazan conflict. So, neoconservatives, that's the bullshit they want. So, yeah, Trump is going to create a situation where he literally is an island with numerous attack points all around him at once, and he's not going to be able to maintain. On top of the fact that he's showing the signs of kidney failure and CBI and CHP and, you know, renal dysfunction. He's wearing a catheter. He's shitting his pants every day from the bowel incontinence. All of that laid one layer on top of the other means I don't think he's going to survive 6 months. I really don't. Or if he does, he's going to be in a wheelchair and drinking out of a goddamn straw.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm sorry, CHF. So,
I think was it like maybe the Macy's parade. And I don't really pay attention to that stuff because I'm usually working. Anyway, I see it's kind of like we're the laughing stock of the world right now back then, because in their parades on the other side, like especially Germany, it had like the the paper, the statues or whatever of Trump and just doing silly stuff, and I'm like, "We're the last." They think we're a joke. They think we are a joke right now. You know what I mean? Like they were making fun of us. That's how I felt. I could be wrong, but I don't know.
no,
Yeah,
I don't think, from my perspective, I don't think you're wrong. I think that, all of the things that we are watching and all the things that we are witnessing is a perfect storm of stuff that is all going to funnel down to like one event, and that one event is not going to be pretty.
No, they're in there.
Rachel Mill, he can't, but Peter Thiel is the one that thinks that he can.
And he's doing everything he can to try to figure out how.
Well, Thiel is having platelet transfusion like every 3 days from young children to
Yes.
to
Which is just disgusting.
that's immortal. That's how he's going to achieve immortality.
I've got a trans brother right now that's off this subject. I just talked to him not too long ago, and he lives in Texas. And apparently, you can't get hormones right now. There, it's
Right.
illegal in Texas.
That is
So
totally illegal in Texas.
what he's saying,
Fuck.
I didn't get to really talk with him because I was trying to work, but I want to talk to him a little later tonight and get the background story on that because I just.
Uh,
Well, it definitely for minors.
And
yeah, that's just the gift that keeps on giving. I'm so, ugh. And that's the gift I don't want.
the and it's so hard with, like, teenagers and stuff with us just transition stuff because it's kinda like, are you really feeling this way, or are you doing it because you seeing everybody else do it? It's ha you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. 100%. Yeah, illegal
definitely.
for Texas minors. I wasn't aware that they made it illegal for adults, but it wouldn't shock me.
Well, when
We
I
can't find it, but it could be they also aren't having to cover it under medical insurance. I could
Well,
see them playing with that.
no, that would have been the first thing. I mean, that would have been the first thing they'd done was
Yeah,
stopping in forcing mental insurance coverage to stop supporting it.
right. And
and
then
maybe yeah, maybe that's what he was talking about. Like I said, I was trying to work and trying to time. I can't do 2 things at once. And, when I find out more, I'll let you guys know, but,
Yeah, yeah, please do.
it's
Because
crazy.
the whole GAC thing, like today's um queer space article, queer space story was all about gender affirming care.
Uh-huh.
Um, because yeah, I mean we've all fucking been through that. Um, you know, I mean I'll put it this way: to get where I needed to get, I've been through 2 rounds of conversion therapy, and the second time around it didn't work.
Mm. I, I don't know how it is in you guys' states, but in Arkansas, you have to in order to get on HRT, you have to go through therapy for a year, and then they have to refer you.
Yeah,
And then to get top surgery, you have to be on HRT for 6 months, and then the bottom surgery, that's a big, big ordeal. Like, you have to go through so many therapy sessions and get a letter from psychologist and someone from psychology with a master's degree and referrals with this and that. And the paperwork is just terrible. And I was like, oh my, oh, it's almost not worth it. Like,
so take that now. Go back not 10 years, not 20 years. Go back 30 years. No, no, no. Go back 40 years to,
okay,
to
80s.
1982. And, oh no, it was, I tell people this. Carolyn Cossey, who was a trans woman, she was a Bond girl, she was a Bond film girl. And then get this, and she did, oh, Aaron's here, yay. Um, she did, Aaron asked the best fucking questions ever.
mhm.
That's why we have Aaron because Aaron asks all the brilliant questions. Um,
It's
so
good. Someone's brilliant.
I'm trying to find you a woman. Kiss my ass.
I was actually meaning me, but okay.
You know what? Don't piss Mama off.
I'm not
Mama's gonna
trying
get
to.
mad anyway. So um, when she transitioned in 73, 72, 73, she told me she's like, yeah, basically you had to sign an NDA that said you would never date somebody opposite the gender you left. You had to sign another piece of paperwork that said you would never live within 100 miles of anybody you knew. You had to separate yourself from your family. You had to pass as a female for a year with no hormones or surgeries of any kind. Wait,
This is
and
getting good.
yeah, and then you would qualify for surgeries after not 1 year, but 3 years of intensive psychotherapy. And then all through your transition, you had to, especially post-op, you had to carry with you that you could never tell anybody that you transitioned. And so um, Carolyn told me, she was like, yeah. And then I got to 85 and it was so unlivable and so disgusting. I literally said, "Fuck it, I can't do this." And she went on Geraldo Rivera's show and said, "Yes, I used to be a man." And like they stopped all of her HRT treatments. She stopped. She'd already had her top and bottom surgery, so she didn't need to take a T blocker and spironolactone or bionolactone. But she still needed an estrogen source. And so I asked her, "What did you do?" And she was like, "I ordered all of my shit from overseas. Uh, I got booted out of the movie industry. So then I just started writing books." And that's what I did. But here's the thing, like, she was so flawlessly fully transitioned. She did a Playboy centerfold and nobody knew.
That's crazy.
But so, yeah, I mean, you look at this now and it's like, I mean, I had to go through therapy and I had to sign informed consent. And then after my year of therapy, I got on HRT and I started taking progesterone and estrogen and spironolactone. But now, like, to had to have scheduled my orchiectomy was a horrible. I had to have like 3 or 4 letters of like psychological awareness that giving me the neuter was like what I wanted, and I had to understand that, and then there were like 4 letters of informed consent from that. And so, yeah, I like getting top and bottom surgery of any variety as a trans woman is notoriously difficult. I can't even imagine.
Okay, so here's the kicker. You know how I made the post earlier about Trump being a felon and running billions of people and healthcare workers, that kill them in your blood. Well, in order to when I got into the registered nursing program, they ask you a billion questions like what medicines you take, do you have therapy, blah blah blah. So and they'll give you like a urine test to make sure like you're taking all these everything. And so I told them I was on testosterone and I was diagnosed with bipolar, so I was this and this and this. They wanted my school in order to carry on with the registered nursing program. They wanted a letter from my NP, APRN, to say that I was with my diagnosis of gender dysphoria and bipolar. They wanted a referral from my APRN saying I was lucid enough to carry on to be into the nursing program. True story.
Fuck. I can't. Holy shit. I just can't wrap my head around that. Look, I mean, professionally, let's be clear. Um, 3 months now, 3 months back in March. I got fired for being a trans woman. Uh, and here's why. Because I was creating a toxic work environment for a Christian employee. And their idea of my toxic work environment for that employee was I talked to him like a mom. So like one day he complained about not feeling, and I was like, "Oh, so here's what you do: go to Amazon and order some ginger chews, and that'll make your stomach feel better. And then here's like an herbal battery. You can take that, and that'll alleviate your symptoms, and then you'll be okay. And then just hydrate a bunch." That literally caused me to create a toxic work environment for a Christian employee who could not handle my mothering instincts, and so was offended by that, and they fired me for that reason.
That doesn't make any sense because even like old just
So
Now,
if you hadn't been trans and say you were still say you were the same exact gender you were born as, but had been male the whole time, would they have been offended if you'd been a male doing that?
no,
that's what I was
I mean,
going to say.
no,
that's even worse. My brain's not functioning here.
right.
That
It gets better. It gets better. I will not name the company, but the company was angel invested by Peter Thiel.
So when they were like, "Hey," so did they just like, "Hey, you're transgender, you're fired"?
No, I literally was fired for creating a toxic work environment. I was offered severance. My severance agreement said that I could not sue the company, and they were giving me like, $18,000-$19,000 severance. So because I was already looking for a job, and here's why: the product that I was working on is a product that is now provided by the company, that is used by the company in a contract they signed with ICE to locate illegals with. So, to date, all of the original software developers and software engineers that worked on that project are no longer part of the company.
Gee, I just
Fucked up.
so
Yeah.
I work with I live in a really small town, and I work in a nursing home, and everybody knows everybody here, and the people that own this, like, they own everything in this town. And so when the whole transgender thing came up, um, they were trying to be on board, I guess, but I haven't got like any grief from anybody, surprisingly. But I'm waiting for it.
I'm hoping everything's plain juggling.
Yeah, like I don't understand like why someone's personal life, if it's not involved in anybody else, what has I
Am I misremembering, or was there a recent thing that said that they've actually come to an agreement between several, like watch companies and Medicare, Medicaid services, and United Healthcare and everybody, and they're going to share all of the information if you have wearable health stuff? Right there, by your name. Did I see that?
I
The
want
right.
to say that I did see that, yes.
Because I can't find it now searching for it. I'm just not giving it exactly the right number of words. It keeps giving me all this, other stuff. But I could have sworn I saw something about wearables and everything else.
Right.
He's gonna drive the truck. He's gonna take the trash up.
no, he's not.
Well, then who else is gonna do?
Are you yanking my chain right now?
Yeah, Elijah's
Healthcare
gonna
and
do
tech
it.
companies promise CMS they'll make patient data accessible.
Elijah's gonna do it.
RFK Jr. warned about giving government your data. Now he wants it.
I don't know.
You're silly.
That's from 3 days ago. But I could have
Adrian,
sworn.
you sound like you're having fun there.
What?
You sound like you're having fun there.
Oh, I have a 13-year-old. You know how 13-year-old, they think they're grown.
Oh,
No.
fuck. No, I don't know that. No, no. I'm a mom to 3 kids. Oh,
We have four. We're a blended family, and we have five kids.
yeah.
My grandkids.
How old is your oldest?
21, 20.
Right. So I have a 20-year-old, an 18-year-old, and a 16-year-old. And my
Right.
16-year-old thinks they know every goddamn thing, but really they don't.
That's the 13-year-old.
That's the 13-year-old. Like, they're all alike. I don't care.
Well, my
My
16-year-old's in
grandkids.
this chat, and I'm waiting for that one to say something because I'm calling them out, but we'll see how it works out.
My grandkids are 15, 13, 10, and 6. So they get better.
Yeah, when they're
Well,
grown and out of the house.
so it's
And
the
don't
same
let 'em
thing
come
here.
back
So
either.
my spousal partner, Kira, she has 2 kids, and then I have 1, and so the 3, that's how we all sort of yeah, like Gizmo is the middle one, and that one is impossible to reason with in any capacity or variety of any kind, versus Charlie the Serval, who just thinks they know everything. And then the pragmatic one is the 20-year-old who you play board games with him, by the way, and you get halfway through the game, and then he's the one that tells you, "Oh, by the way, you got like 3 or 4 turns, and then I'm going to win the game." Oh, God damn it!
Yeah.
Must
Oh
be real fun
man.
with chess.
Um,
Hey, Rain,
I haven't dared.
will you do me a favor when you're done? Will you bring my water bottle and my phone when you're done?
I was telling them like we're on the kick on Trump's stupid bullshit. Anyway, this one up here on the top was talking about, if you don't mind telling my wife the story about the guy in the incident with your job.
Oh, yeah, right.
Sure.
All right. So, I can't see you, but so
She's
I
being
was.
shy.
Yeah. Okay. Right. It's cool though. So I was fired for being a trans woman, and here's why. Um, I am a druid, which means I know how to heal people with herbal influences, and very well, by the way, I might add.
Mhm.
Oh, Sinmac, thanks. Please keep coming. So, one of my coworkers was having a problem one day, and I told him, like, look, here's what you do. Listen to mama, because mama knows. Basically, go get some ginger chews, because that'll help your stomach. And then buy this herbal supplement and take that for like 2 weeks, and you'll get through it, and it won't be a problem. And because I did that, and because that employee was a Christian employee, he went to HR, and I got fired for creating a toxic work environment because I'm trans.
What the hell?
Yes. Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
sorry.
Oh, yeah, it completely sucks. And so then, yeah, no limits. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you go. Hey, Lisa, can I sub you for no limit?
Yep.
Since I told your pot story and
Yeah.
embarrassed you in
Yep.
front of everybody, and you're gonna hate me now, but
Oh,
She
Lisa,
sorry.
just don't take 6 gummies all at once again, please.
did. She took 6 gummies.
It wasn't all at once.
Oh
It
my,
was within like 2 hours.
Okay, within a couple hours, yeah, but
oh my
it wasn't all
gosh.
at once.
Oh my God, look at Tecalo, equine biosol.
I took 6 gummies within 2 hours.
Lisa, I love you.
Uh-huh. And look at Nick, only 6?
Only.
No, no.
Oh, we have fun here. All right, Lisa.
Bye.
Yep. All right,
But
let's.
so my wife here, she's got her bachelor's in psychology and she's about to start school again to get her master's in psychology. And she's very, very smart. So if you guys want to talk smart talk, she's the one.
No, I'm good. I'm too shy.
Oh,
She's basic.
we should definitely not talk. We. I think we had this talk. I told you like 3 of the languages I know, and there's a reason why.
Yeah.
Hebrew, Greek, Latin, and Italian. I give you 4. Well, I give you. You can. I'll let you guess why I am fluent in those 4 languages.
I'm not
No,
gonna guess.
not you, your spouse.
Oh,
What?
she's fluent in 4 languages, and she wants you to guess why. She said,
Okay. Hebrew, Greek, Latin, and Italian.
Sounds like feeding more into philosophy to me.
No, there's this book that 3.5 billion people use to worship an immaterial God. I understand that book better than most people on the earth.
That's cool. What?
So when I get around faithful people, things tend to not go very well. Hey, no limits. I just sent you an invite, by the way. You should get that. Oh, Arguing with Lyft. Like none of us have ever been there. All right, Nolan, let me know when you're not arguing, and we'll have a chat here in a second. Who am I gonna pick on? Oh wait, Brandon came in. Brandon is my super gay, super cool friend.
I think I remember him. Kind of blonde headed.
Yeah, Brandon is like super cool though. And I need to bring him in anyway because I want him to tell his story about this thing. Do you like cooked food by any chance?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good, because I'm gonna make him tell a story.
Is he a chef or I really don't know anything about him.
So one of my favorite like kitcheny cooking people, I like everyone in the publication knows this. I have a huge June Cleaver fetish, but I don't want to be a trad wife like June Cleaver was, but I want to be just like June Cleaver in every other way possible. So I love my kitchen. I love cooking shit in my kitchen. And so Brandon is very reminiscent of the gay version of me. So Brandon, I can't message him, so I can't get him to accept an invite. He's not. Brandon, hurry up. Come on. So
That's I'm gonna stay online. Like I want to get off of here, but I'm gonna stay online and talk
sure.
with you guys.
Yeah.
I'm pretty tired. I'm gonna be listening though.
No. Go chill out.
Now, are you gonna be alive tomorrow? You're right.
So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 7:45 Eastern Standard Time, same bat time, same bat channel. Fridays goes like late, 8 or 9 o'clock. Saturday is the day off, and then I do midday lives on Tuesday and Thursday.
Okay, I know you explained this to me before. I don't even remember my name half the time, so it's okay.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh,
I forget. So I probably repeat the same question over and over. So anyway,
okay.
Sorry,
No.
I got it. I don't know. My phone has been kind of messing up. Anyway,
it's nice meeting you. I'll see you guys later.
Pleasure, Adrian.
Yeah.
Yep. Bye. All right, Adrian's gone. So now,
now
I want to know about your oatmeal shit.
Oh yeah, my oatmeal, my baked peach, whatever it was. I don't remember the name of it. Peach baked oatmeal. Yeah, whatever.
Well, what the fuck was it? I mean, it looked delicious.
It was baked oatmeal, which I'd never heard of. I'd never tried or anything before. It was buttered. Let's see, what was it? Brown butter peach baked oatmeal. I think
Right.
it was the whole thing. But yeah, I got a bunch of peaches. Well, you saw me eating one the other day, but
I'm
my
not gonna
parents.
make a gay joke about you eating peaches. All right, I'm just not.
I mean, you don't have to be gay to eat peaches. Either kind, you know. So I got a bunch of peaches, and I was looking at all these recipes. I don't really love like peach pie and cobbler. I don't like the crust stuff. It's all right, but anyway, I was looking up unique dishes and stuff, and I found that actually, I think a friend of mine sent it to me, and it wasn't like it was a little bit bland, but it was baked. It was oatmeal, which oatmeal is kind of bland anyway. So unless you just put a whole bunch of sugar and stuff in it, so I guess I don't know. I had somebody else try it, and they said it was good, so I thought it was okay. It was more of a like a breakfast thing, is not like a sweet cake or something like that.
So yeah, so not like a cakey thing, but more.
It kind of
right.
It had the consistency of like a very moist cake. Now, too, I mean that's the only way. I know some people don't like that word, but I
Mandela effect. Like everybody that watched How I Met Your Mother hates that word, and I'm one of those people. That word just.
I mean, what other word do you use? Like, it's very
Wet.
well. I mean, is that any better, really? I mean, come on.
Okay, please continue. So wait, so it was like oatmeal, like thick, but
Yeah, it was thick and wet with peaches. I mean, I'm taking my cue from you. You're the one that said it.
no, it's just.
I
Oh my God, my sides hurt.
I mean, I guess I
Oh.
don't. There is a tone, I guess. There, thick and wet, moist. But what else would I say? It was watery. That doesn't work. That's not right.
No, but so when you think of oatmeal, there's a thick but fluid consistency. Like pasties, I think is the word.
Well, this is closer to the cake side because it was baked. So it was
Okay.
like you're able to like take a spatula and get a piece out.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, it wasn't like a sweet kind of cake though. It was more as far as taste goes, it was more on the oatmeal side than like a decadent dessert type thing. So there you go. Now the other thing, did you see my cookies?
No. I want to hear about it though, please.
The cookies.
Cookies.
I made peach cobbler cookies.
Peach
They were
cobbler cookies.
peach cobbler cookies. It's a little complicated, but
Aaron, are you listening to the food porn? Because Aaron should be listening to the food porn.
Oh, is she here?
Oh, she's here.
So you make the peach pie filling type stuff, cook it on the stovetop, and then put that aside. Then you make the cookie and put that in the fridge to chill. And then you make the crumble, which goes on top, and bake that and put that aside. Then you get the cookie dough back out and make it into balls and bake them, and then press down in the center of the ball or the cookie that's come out, to make a little well.
Yeah.
And then you let that cool. Then you put the peach filling inside the well of the cookie. Then you sprinkle it with the crumble topping. And then there's also a glaze that goes on top. I didn't make the glaze because I was out of powdered sugar. But after I ate one, I was like, well, that doesn't even need the glaze because it was really good. Yeah, I made a bunch of them. Well, the cookies were fairly large size. Oh, I should go get one, but I'd have to leave you alone here for a minute. But well, I don't know. Maybe I could just take you with me. Got my phone. Oh gosh. I could take you. I could
Adrian,
take you with me.
Brandon,
What?
I want you to take me.
I'll take you.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
Oh heavens.
Oh. Oh. Oh, there are my kitties. Kitty wants to go out.
Brandon, I love your house, by the way.
Oh yeah. It's old.
I don't care. It's nice. It's very nice.
Okay, here, let's see if I can.
Oh my God. Whew.
So as you can see, by the scale, my hand, I guess.
Yeah. Yes.
You can.
That's a big fucking.
Yes.
That's a really big.
Yes. Has
Oh,
the crumbly stuff on top, and then the peach filling underneath, and yeah.
Oh gosh. I'm not looking. I'm not looking because if I keep looking at that,
Well,
I'm gonna be a bad bitch.
this is that.
I'm gonna be a bad bitch.
So anyway.
Well, I have a short list for queer related news bits that Brandon, like you and there's like one other person I feel safe enough to talk with this shit about. So that's why I dragged you in here.
Well, I was watching another one, and then I was watching Dana Dubois. She was reading a story of hers, and then I clicked. It switched to you. I clicked. I didn't mean to. I don't know. I clicked over to yours, and then I was like, oh, I hadn't finished. So I went back to hers. Then I came back to yours. But so many lives, so little time.
Right. So I like every couple of days I go through like article the queer article spread because I try not to read LGBTQIA plus news every night,
Mm-hmm.
mainly because um, it'll depress me way too fucking much and I can't live with it. So we know who Jonathan Van Ness is, right?
Then that, yeah,
Yeah. All right. So
Queer Eye.
oh yeah. So the Family Research Council has come out and is enraged by Ulta, who is selling Van Ness's stuff at Ulta Beauty. They are threatening to sue Ulta Beauty because they are funding the destruction of minors by selling a non-binary person's products.
Now, who's trying to sue?
The Family Research Council.
Family Research Council.
Yeah, which if you don't know who that is, the FRC, that's the organization that employed Josh Duggar.
Oh yeah,
Um,
the Duggars. The
yeah,
Duggars.
yeah, I believe he was the president of the Family Research Council at one time. But Dobson is the one that's connected to the FRC or whatever. But anyway, so
Well, that's not surprising at all.
no. So now the Family Research Council, yeah, Morgan, they're a bunch of fucking losers. And fuck them. They're going to attempt to file a suit against Ulta to stop selling that shit. And I'm like,
How can they sue a company for what they choose to sell or who they support? That doesn't seem even possible.
child abuse. That will be their argument.
Child abuse.
Yes, you're abusing children by selling your shit, and right. So we lost Adrian before I had the opportunity to ask this question because I wanted to. Adrian, if you're still listening, I just listened to what I'm saying and you can tell me if you agree or not. So there is a strong assertion, that masculinity is crippling society and in a way that is impossible to grasp. Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
I love it when I love it when the pussy gets in my face, but I'm just, not so much, right? So, masculinity is crippling society. And so, um, the NIH and a number of psychological orgs are all um, issuing this proclamation that um, trans men can save the world from toxic masculinity. So this feeds back into the rationale that a trans guy who is a teacher can teach young men about respecting women.
Yeah, we talked about that just like last week or something,
Yeah.
didn't we?
Yeah. Well, so now, let me get the person's name for this. Jude Ellison Doyle, who is a trans guy and a sociologist, theorist person, um, indicates that we must look towards trans folk to start shifting the way society sees gender roles. And so he says, if trans people have any gift to give the conversation about masculinity, it's that we're used to feeling uncomfortable with traditional ideas about how gender works and used to asking questions that lead us to new and better places. We know how to embody genders the world tells us are impossible. Um, we know that if gender doesn't work, it can change. And so um, Doyle has made this conclusion after speaking to a series of trans feminists to figure out why the far right's toxic version of masculinity just doesn't appeal to anyone. And I don't think that it does. And so here is the conclusion that he's made about this, and that's Trumpism is gender performance. It's about shoring up a traditional, misogynistic, dominance obsessed idea of masculinity against social progress and about restoring um, straight, cis white men to their traditional place at the head of the family and the top of the world. So attacks on trans people who threaten that masculinity are very much a part of that effort. Do you agree with that? I think maybe you must. Right.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. So Doyle has said then whenever whatever that ideal is, it might be unattainable. What's at the heart of the most masculine performance is not power, it's not even gender, but a perpetual suffocating anxiety about not performing one's gender correctly. And I think the the gender binary about you're either this or you're this, and if you're not this or this, you're not anything else is bullshit. So,
Well, I think that's why a lot of men are more accepting of lesbians than they are of gay men. Straight men are more accepting of lesbians. Have you noticed that?
I have never I no, I have never noticed that. I would tell you
Um,
as a queer gay man, I never noticed that at all.
that's one thing when I was seeing a, a therapist who was lesbian, and she noticed that in her own life. She said she would more easily be accepted by straight men because they had stuff in common, I guess. She knew about cars and things, and they played poker together and stuff like that. And even with my own dad, when I came out, he said he could see two women being together. He could understand that, but he had an issue with gay men.
Right.
And I think that's because men feel more threatened by gay men, partly because of many of them, their own internalized homophobia.
Right.
no matter what, I mean, what's that scale called? I'm blanking on it, but when you're either totally straight, totally gay, there's all this, it's kind of on a sliding scale. There's a name for that. I can't remember the name for it, but it doesn't matter anyway, I guess. But most men have at least some curiosity. Straight men, all men, I guess, in a way, have some curiosity about sexuality.
Kinsey scale.
Yeah. That's it.
Yes.
So to acknowledge or to accept gay men, they may have to acknowledge their own feelings that, I've thought about other guys in that way. I've looked at other guys in the locker room, been curious or whatever. They don't want to acknowledge that, though, most of them. And, they're kind of scared to confront their own feelings. And I think they are more averse to that demographic, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that does make sense. And the whole thing about Kinsey was brilliant. And I really just wish people would have continued to listen to him more. Maybe if his shit were embraced a little bit more, we wouldn't be near as bad off as we are. I mean, not that we're bad off. I mean, things have improved. So, but yeah, I agree with you. I think that feeds into it. But
and Astrid says, talk about the Kinsey scale with them, and see them become very angry. Yeah, they don't want to be.
Astrid, why? Now I want to know why. Astrid, I know that you're supposed to be working. I'd bring you in because I do now want to hear why you would say that. You watch now. Astrid's going to say, okay, like if you can do it in 4 minutes, Astrid, just tell me and then I'll do it. But I really want to fucking hear what you have to say about it. Wait. Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. This will be brilliant. I only eat the asses of men who open up to being a little bit gay. Okay. Now I have to know why you would say that.
Hold on, let me mute. Hold on. No, it's because and again, I'm generalizing, and generalizing sucks, right? I also don't want to put people in. Oh, fucking Jesus, my cat just bit me. So cute. I love
That's a fake pussy.
She is all 7 pounds of her. Yeah.
Okay.
She's either like pumpkin spicy sassy pants or pumpkin sweetie pie. Apparently we're spicy right now. Anyway.
These cats are just rude tonight.
Oh, and so, generalizing. Okay. Yes, I'm generalizing, and yes, I suck for that. And this is solely based off my experience and observations. But I'm telling you, like, they're so scared. And I guess I'm really targeting the really, really homophobic ones, or the really closeted guys, right? Like, they're so scared that their masculinity is threatened if there's any suggestion that they might even have the tiniest hint of the gay. Just even the smallest. It is so threatening to their masculinity. They'll freak out. I mean, this is how my last, I was in a relationship with a guy recently. It was weird. I know. Listen, there's a long history behind it. We're never doing that again.
You. I'm just, okay.
We're never doing that again.
Okay.
If you knew the details, you would probably disown me. But that's how that relationship ended. The fucking fragile masculinity could not accept the fact. When I questioned them in their involvement with a trans man. I was fine. I was involved in it too. But they would not accept the fact that this individual was trans and that maybe that put them somewhere on the Kinsey scale that they didn't want to be.
How? I'm
Yeah.
sorry. If you're dating a trans guy, how do you not put yourself on the Kinsey hetero homo scale? I don't think that you can. I don't think that you can not say.
Full on denial.
I mean, no, that's
I mean, it resulted in police being called and intervening. It was a whole thing. So when I talk about, and so like I say, based on my experience,
oh my God.
right? I mean, we're fine. And it all worked out for the best. Yeah.
Sorry, that's for real.
There was some definite planting of my ass in front of the gun safe though, while the police were arriving. it was something. All because of that. And it's like, and I see that with a lot of other just like cis straight men. And it's this, I feel bad for them. Hello. Yeah.
Yep.
Just, I think that our society teaches them that they need to be a certain way, and anything that threatens it, they don't know how to exist outside of that. And, people will get angry when they become very fearful.
I mean, look, you see that whenever you can see that in people when you iterate to them things that define their masculinity might itself not be masculine. One of the best ways to do this is go find a John Wayne fan and tell your John Wayne fan loving person that, oh, he was gay. And they get like flashingly mad because that's the core element of their, they fashion their masculinity around that. And it's like,
yeah, John Wayne was the man's man.
Yeah.
Couldn't possibly be gay.
No, there's no way. But, people didn't believe that Hamilton was gay, and it's very clear that which now, you laugh about this, one of my favorite sitcoms is Ghosts. Have you ever watched that show?
Yeah.
So on that show, one of the ghosts is a revolutionary officer, and there's another ghost who was a French revolutionary, and the whole show builds this narrative around how the American Revolutionary General and the French Revolutionary Colonel have this weird attraction to each other, but it's never completely written out as gay. And then towards the end of the first season, they tell each other, "I do actually love you." And it's very odd, but yeah, if you attack a symbol of masculinity to someone who bases that symbol on their own masculinity, that will make them upset, and that's bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I didn't mean to interrupt you from what you were doing, but I definitely wanted to hear your opinion.
I mean, that's just, again, very, very biased observation based on my N of 1 and just observations, But
well,
thank
I'm
you.
the same way. I'm sorry, I didn't mean.
Oh no.
Okay.
That's kind of the same way with me when I'm saying a lot of straight guys are, threatened by, they're more accepting of gay women, of lesbians, than they are of gay men. That's a generalization too. It doesn't apply to everyone, but it's at least around this area, the rural Midwest.
Well, and not all lesbians are like me. I'm not very friendly, and I'm pretty mean to a lot of men. So I do not. I crush every fantasy that they could possibly come up with very expediently. We don't get along very well, and that's why I'm saying it seems they even those who knew me maybe 20 years ago before I fully came out as lesbian, they're like, they can't seem to get it in their heads, and they seem to think that there's like, that's going to again off into fantasy land. And I'm like, no. I'm more likely to fucking bite it off than to do anything you might like with it. Do not ever stick one of those in my face. So, yeah.
I will tell you that I have specific CPTSD trauma around that specific event.
I'm so sorry.
No. But I will tell you, as a queer person before I was a trans person, that yeah, I tried to get past it, and I couldn't do it. I mean, like, I just could not. And then here's the thing that's kind of scary is that in either direction, so giving or receiving that activity would immediately cause a severe emotional trigger. And there's a reason for that. And I will only tell people that I inherently trust hugely as to
I am very sorry for mentioning anything that could.
but that's the thing. I like, don't shove that in my face, because if you do, you are going to. It's one thing for me to like, hey, it's another thing entirely for, hey, that's unacceptable. And so, yeah, I feel like, yeah, if you approach that kind of relationship with a guy, I mean, Brandon, I'm sure you would agree with this. How you set those boundaries at the beginning of that relationship, because if you don't, you'll get hurt.
Yeah.
Or damaged in some way. So, okay. Well, Astrid, thank you.
Yes, back to science communication lesson planning. Yay. Nice.
Thank you.
We'll see you.
Thank you, Astrid, as always. Okay, cool. All right. Well, that was about really all I had for my like queer short list. The It does look like Kim Davis, by the way. Remember Kim Davis, the West Virginia clerk who refused to issue um, gay marriage licenses when Obergefell happened.
Oh, yeah.
She's going to the Supreme Court. And she's going to the Supreme Court to try to get gay marriage overturned.
Well,
so that
of
woman
course.
still has relevancy. I don't know how the fuck, but she does. And so, I mean, shit.
Something to look forward to.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So, I think that's bullshit. But do you have anything? Are you working on anything this week?
What do I have? I've got things scheduled for Monday and Wednesday. Tomorrow I have an article coming out. It's what is it? Oh my gosh, I don't even remember what I scheduled it like a couple weeks ago, or maybe last week. I don't know. Now I can't remember what it was. Oh, it was it's my anti bucket list.
The anti bucket list.
Yes, things I will not do.
Never do
before I die.
Walk into a Mormon church.
That's not on there, but I mean, I could go on and on with that list, really, but I just came up with several of them.
Oh, okay. Well, so now I have to ask a question, because I know that you have this kind of trauma, and I was going to announce this on the Tuesday trauma call, but I'm going to just announce it here. So, I dredged up a huge portion of previous written work that I'd done about 15 years ago. And it's going to be about maybe between 15 and 20 articles. But it'll be a multi-part deal. But here's what I want to know. Is if I publish this, do you think people will read it? And the title of the narrative is Christian Deconstruction. It's time to nuke this bitch.
It's a catchy title.
So the framework for this, I just want to like briefly talk about it. because recently I had someone approach me that said, I'm being approached by a Christian person and they want to convert me. How the fuck do I defeat this? And I said, oh, okay. Yeah, we can do that. It's going to be a very difficult experience. And so basically, the way it works is um, tracing Mesopotamia, going through all the Canaanite bullshit, going through all the Persian bullshit, going through all the Egyptian parallels and the Greco-Roman syncretism. But then there's going to be like 4 or 5 or 6 of these that are very strongly biblically influenced pieces that are designed to essentially deconstruct the whole religion, Hebrew line by Hebrew line and Greek line by Greek line all the way down. Now, I guarantee you, if I publish this shit, one, the MAGAs are going to tear it the fuck up. And I'm going to get flooded with so many people that we might actually lose readers over it. But the fact of the matter is, if people are going to deconstruct or they want to deconstruct that religion, I feel like they need to have the tools necessary to do that for themselves and then be able to defend themselves in the future. And
the good thing about that is most people in the church don't know a whole lot. They know the basic verses, and
Right.
they can evangelize. But if you know just a little bit more than them,
Yes.
which doesn't take much.
No. So I will just set this up. The position that I was put in that caused me to think about this and decide to do it is the person who is approaching the other person that I am talking to has basically, I'll just say this. The person talking to my friend is saying, and I quote these 2 words or this phrase, I have to teach you about spiritual warfare and
Yeah.
who you're fighting for, the light or the dark. Which is, that language is very specific and extremely uneducated.
I wish
So,
I could remember when I was in youth group, our youth leaders, I was especially the lady that was a husband and wife. The woman was very much into this book that she had read. I can't remember. I can't remember the title or the author right now, but it was all about the warfare going on around us that we don't see. The angels and demons, like our guardian angels, how they're fighting off demons and things like that. And I just cannot remember. Oh,
so
I'm
here's
surprised it isn't ingrained in there like
no,
forever.
so
But
that's very interesting you would bring that up because that's something that would come out of this series of writings. And that's this. Every time someone talks to you about the narrative of angels and demons fighting with each other and in Lockhorn conflict with each other, that happens because of an apocryphal work that Uh, if you grew up Pentecostal, you've never read this work. You don't know what the fuck it is. You've never heard of it, but it exists. That work is called both of the books of Enoch. And
oh yeah,
basically, yeah, so Enoch has some hallucinogenic, fucked up dream, and angels tell him that there's this war in heaven, and angels and demons are constantly fighting with each other. That's where that narrative comes from. And so here's the thing that they won't tell you is that when people go to seminary, they teach you all of the external textual works that you're not ever supposed to use when you are a pastor. You focus on this, but we're going to teach you all this other shit too, and
hmm
use that as a methodology to perpetuate this work. And people will, but anyway, but yeah, that means there, I'll just say this. You read all 20 of these articles that I'm going to publish, I guarantee you will be able to deconstruct Christianity in its entirety. And then if faced with a situation where uh, uh, someone challenges you, you'll have enough intelligence or enough not even intelligence, enough knowledge to approach them and say, "You're wrong. Here's why. Go the fuck away and leave me alone." And so, just like it's like the Cain and Abel thing. Um, Cain knew his wife. Well, before that, it was just Abraham, Cain, Abel, and Abraham's wife, and those were the only people that existed on the face of the earth. Where did his wife come from? Those kinds of questions and the inconsistencies of those questions are questions that get answered in the entire series. And so the question is, like, if I publish these 20 over, 1 over, 1 over, 1 over, and maybe space them out like 3 or 4 days apart, do you think there would be value in that? I believe yes, but I need another opinion.
I mean, I would think so. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Brandon, I value your opinion. So,
Oh, you shouldn't do that.
no. Oh no, I definitely value your opinion. Hold on a sec.
It really bugs me that I can't remember the name of that book.
There you go. I wrote that
I think it
message.
had something to do
I
with
wrote that message just for you,
darkness.
Brandon.
Oh, what is this? Oh, or I'm going to be sad. Oh, well, we don't want that.
So that's all I had. So, Brandon, if you don't have anything, we'll bring it down. Did you
Well,
have a pleasant?
I'm
Did
gonna.
you have a pleasant weekend at least?
I went to a botanical garden today.
Oh, gardens! Wow. Okay.
There was a butterfly festival, so I took some pictures of some flowers and butterflies,
Ooh.
but I'm not gay. I'll post a few notes about those.
Oh, Eileen, why did you have to put Land of the Lost in my fucking head now?
Oh, Land of the Lost. I remember that.
Oh yeah. Okay. You're too young to know about that.
I mean, maybe it was reruns. I don't know.
I don't know. All right, Brandon. Thank
I
you.
don't know. Thank you.
Yes.
Have a good evening.
Go back to.
I'm gonna go eat some peach cobbler cookies.
Oh, okay. I'm not saving my peach jokes for the next time, by the way.
Oh yeah.
All right. So much, Brandon. Oh, thank you, everyone. Really good session tonight. We didn't break 100, but that's not really the focus. The focus is allowing the family members to come on to the publication lives and talk about the things that they need to talk about. And so, with that, I will tell all of you thank you. If you're in a safe space, get there and stay there. I can't do this without you guys. We can't do this without each other. It's not how we're going to get through all of this mess if we don't have each other. And so, with that, I will tell all of you good night. I love you all, and I will see you again tomorrow.